The real estate market is losing steam in part because of these 40-year mortgages that were a disaster. So those are, I think, the things I'm hearing about right now that people really want to talk about. Past that, there are issues of having a more compassionate society, that the Conservatives definitely have ended all kinds of programs that were there. Childcare is a good example. There's hardly a door I knock on where people say, are you going to do something? This $100 a month, it doesn't help anybody. And there are no new childcare spaces being created. So in Halton, that's another giant issue that I think we definitely can hold out as something that Liberals would help with and will improve. So.
And you had private agencies who hiring the employees, you know, they're paying the employees only half wages and making a lot of money.
Which agencies?
Private agencies, they're hiring employees.
The employment agencies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely, yes. And
we raised question with the honorable member,
yeah.
the Liberal Party GM, you know, many times.
Yes.
And I raised the same question when Martin came here, Gary office, yeah. And we are always raising this kind of question because a lot of people in Oakville and around other part of Canada are suffering, you know.
Yes.
Because they're getting paid lowest, no benefit at all.
Yeah, well, that's
so
clear.
the agency is making a lot of money.
Right. Yeah, that's clearly wrong. Yeah. Any other questions or comments as we get into this? Anything that you think you're going to be asked? Do you like questions about?
One suggestion, that to gain the industrial activity in the Halton region, we should have a specific program so that we can send a message to Ottawa when you are there, because we are 100% sure that you are there. So specifically for the Halton, so that all the industrial activity should come to this particular region, because this is the growest area in around the GTA, the Milton, Burlington and Oakville. So that is my suggestion, so that we can make a certain points so that this area should be benefited by the industrial activity.
Yeah, I think attracting more industry to this region is absolutely essential. And that's one thing I mentioned about the car business. We've lost a lot of jobs related to the automobile sector. That's one thing that Dion and the Liberals are big on, is trying to get us investing in new technology, putting more money in, lowering the corporate tax rate in order to attract more industry. It's something the federal government can do a lot better job at. And Halton, of course, is a wonderful place. It's so centrally located. No, absolutely. You have a question?
Yeah, so what's the position of the Liberals on the war in Afghanistan? Where do they stand right now? Like, how long they plan to stay?
Yeah, well, as you know, the Conservatives wanted our involvement to be open-ended, with no end at all. We said, no, there needs to be an end to this, and so the end is 2011, and that is when our combat mission ends. Then we believe, we don't think we should pull out, but we should stay there in a humanitarian role, reconstruction, and helping the Afghan people. But in terms of the combat role, you know, Canada has carried far more of its weight than any other country of our size and our capacity in the world in Afghanistan. Like, the Americans may have more troops there, but compared to the Americans, we only have 60,000 troops in our entire forces. So we have been carrying the can. We've been on the pointy end of this battle now for 5 years, and we've paid the price. So I think we need to have other allies who step up to the plate and take up more of their share. But that never will happen if we don't have some kind of a deadline.
Because
so
I think like it's hurting the Canada image right now, because you know it's very hard to do any humanitarian work while there is that much war coming. So
exactly. And Canada, as you know, has had a reputation as a peacekeeping nation and a constructive, positive nation in the world, and we don't want to get dragged too much down the American warlike path. But having said that, we took on the job. We said we'd get over there. We said we'd help. We said we'd support our allies, and we've done that with honor and pride. And we've paid the price. But I think our position is a good one now, that this has to end, and it'll end in another year and a bit. Good, thank you. Still have an umbrella? Okay.
You put an umbrella.
Yeah, we'll get our crowd out here and get everyone behind us, so what do?
We're just gonna put up the.
Well, I'm actually glad that you called me, told me, because that was on my list to contact you. I who do I
On Fridays, they raise Friday on Fridays.
Okay, yeah.
I'll talk to the organizers and get all the information. I'll give you all my contact.
Do I have it?
Yeah, I'll keep it for a while.
Okay, because this is hard right now, but I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, no, my
Really,
pleasure.
really.
And most of the wine is just writing of it always.
Yeah, we're learning from.
Okay, back here. Hurry! Okay.
I'm glad you're here. Isn't this fun? This is what
It's like a party.
It is. It's a party.
It's a party.
We know what we're doing.
Yay! Hold up the baby. Yay.